Styles. Let's look at selecting and playing styles. Go to Style Play Mode. In the previous chapter, we made some changes to the keyboard set, so press My Setting, then we'll both have the same sound. You'll notice that both lower and upper of chord scan are on, meaning it's set to full chord scanning. Play a chord anywhere on the keyboard with 3 or more notes, and press Start. Each style has 15 style elements. These are used to recreate the parts of songs, intros, variations, fills, and endings. You use these buttons to select a style element. This style is playing Intro 1. You can see the countdown of the measures remaining in the intro here. The flashing light above Variation 1 means that after playing the intro, it will go to that variation. As you go from Variation 1 to 4, the musical parts naturally build and get busier in the same way a typical song builds. You'll notice that since autofill is on, a fill is automatically played into the selected variation. You can turn this off so no fill is played. Whether autofill is on or off, you can always directly select the fill you want here. You'll notice that the fills get busier as you go from fill 1 to fill 4. This is used as a break fill. Turn autofill back on and press Stop. To select a style, touch the style name. Like we saw when selecting sounds, the styles are grouped in categories and can be selected on screen using the tabs on the left and right. The tabs along the bottom take you to more styles in that category. This tab on the top takes you to Favorites and User, where you can save your edited styles. As we saw in the Sounds chapter, the Direct tab accesses styles directly from USB media connected to the Pa4X, without having to load the styles into internal memory. All the keyboard sets and styles you want to access using Direct must be in the same .set folder. Okay, back to the Factory tab. Pop category, select As Groove, and press Exit. Select Intro 1. Lower chord scan is on and upper is off, so the chords are triggered below the split point. Trigger a chord by playing 3 or more notes. By the way, the default chord recognition system is fingered 3 notes, playing 3 or more notes to trigger a chord. In Global, you can select other systems of chord recognition, including 1-finger plus. Press Start. Intro 1 has a chord progression. Intro 2 doesn't have a chord progression. It's designed to respond to your chords. Intro 3 is a short intro designed to get into the song quickly. Endings 1, 2, and 3 work the same way. Touch the style name again to open the style selection window. Select the Movie and Show category, then 50 Shades. Press Exit. Play a chord in the lower range and press Start. Almost all of the factory keyboard sets are set to lower chord scanning, triggering the chords below the split point. You may want to select upper chord scanning, so the chords are triggered above the split point. You can also choose to turn lower and upper on and trigger the chords using full chord scanning, triggering the chords anywhere on the keyboard. These Style Select buttons allow you to quickly jump to a particular category. I'm going to select a style from Funk and Blues. Page 4, Rimshot Mood. As you can see, you can change to another style without stopping. Press Exit. There are several ways to help you interact with the styles. For example, this memory button controls whether the full accompaniment plays when you release the keys, or only the drums continue. Turn memory back on. Manual bass mutes the accompaniment except for drums and percussion and allows you to play bass in the lower along with the upper keyboard sets. Turn off manual bass. You'll notice that the bass in the style will usually play the root of the chord you are playing, no matter what inversion you play. If you turn on bass inversion, the bass will play the lowest note in your chord. Press stop. From the funk and blues category, page 1, Detroit backbeat, and exit. Play a chord and this time press fade in out. The style gradually fades in. Of course, pressing the button again will make it fade out. The fade in and out times can be set in global. Each style has 4 keyboard sets saved with it. You can quickly access them by pressing these buttons under the display. Touch the Keyboard Set tab, and you can see the names and touch them directly on the display. When you select a style and this Style to Keyboard Set button is on, it will automatically select the Keyboard Set one saved with that style. Press the Style to Keyboard Set button so it flashes. Now selecting a variation will also select the corresponding keyboard set. Press it again so the light is off. Now the current keyboard set is kept when you change to a new style. Press it again so it is lit and not flashing. Pop category, Copacabana Pop. Chord sequencer allows you to record a chord progression and have it loop. Just before the start of a measure, press these 2 buttons simultaneously. You'll notice the red chord icon flashing in the screen. Just before the end of the last measure, press these 2 buttons. Now the chord progression will loop, freeing up both hands to play the keyboard sets. You can turn off the chord progression and turn it on when you need it. A chord sequence can be conveniently saved when saving a style or songbook entry. You can even go here to Chord Sequence Edit and copy in a chord progression from another style or even a standard MIDI file. Ensemble can be used to add harmonies to the upper sounds based on the chords you play. You can select from a variety of different harmonies. Press Menu and touch Keyboard Ensemble and go to the Ensemble tab. Press Exit. By the way, you can quickly jump to the Edit page of a button by holding down Shift and pressing the button you want to edit. For example, Pad Assignment, the Switches Assignment, etc. Press Exit. From the Movie and Show category, Mystery Man. Play a chord. These pad buttons can have sounds assigned to them. They can play once when you press it, or loop, until you press this stop button. Pads can trigger additional patterns that follow the chords you play and sync with the style. Let's start the style, but this time we'll use the tap tempo to start the style. Tapping the button sets the tempo and starts the style. Search can be used in any mode to find something. Select what you are searching for here. Here are all the styles with house in the name. Touch the one you want, then select. To the left of the Start-Stop button, you will find the Synchro Start-Stop buttons. These control how the accompaniment starts or stops as you play the keyboard. Turn off synchro start and synchro stop. This instrument is very flexible, giving you the power to shape the Pa4X to your musical needs, like having access to different quarter tone settings. The sounds themselves are flexible as well. For example, drums. Rock category, Highway Hell Rock. Don't play a chord, just press start so only the drums play. You can simply change a style's drum kit, or you can go to a sound within a drum kit and make changes from the drum editor feature. Press Menu, and touch Track Controls, then the Drum Edit tab. If necessary, press the Track Select button so the accompaniment tracks are displayed. Make sure the drum track is selected. Along the top, you see the different drum and percussion families within the drum kit indicated by icons. Choose the snare drum family. Now you can adjust all these parameters of the snare drums without affecting any of the other instrument families. The Pa4X features some drums that were sampled with the ambience of the room. With these drum sounds, the amount and the time of the ambience can be adjusted here. Press stop and exit. In fact, all parts of a style can be completely edited or even created from scratch. However, it's best to keep the factory styles unchanged. Songbook is the perfect way to customize the styles to your needs and be able to call them up in a logical and efficient way, as you'll see in the Songbook chapter. If you do want to edit a factory style, it's best to copy it to a user location, then edit the copied style. Open the Style Selection window. Open the Page menu. From here you can copy and paste the style to one of the user or favorite locations. There are other useful page menu commands like rename, delete, and a command to rename the favorite banks. Press Exit twice. The Pa4X has a powerful new feature allowing you to convert standard MIDI files into styles. Press Record. Select Create Style from MIDI file. Choose the MIDI file. Select, and the conversion starts. Write the style to one of the favorite or user locations. Of course, not all MIDI files can be converted to a style, but many can, and it's so fast and easy to find out which ones can be converted successfully. Great new feature.